Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Quick little video here for you. It is officially day 159 of Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me. I'm Dave. Would be 160, but last week's video I did had an error. I was recording in the car like usual, and I don't know if it's iPhone. The audio was super choppy and distorted. And the audio did not match the video. They were not timed. It was really, really weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was internet connection somehow, like Wi-Fi turned on or something while I was driving. I don't know, but it was super weird. I hope this one turns out. That one was a 15-minute video, really good video, and I'm going to have to go back and figure it out. Only half the content's there. Half the video disappears, just blacks out. It's so weird. I got to figure out something different so that I can make sure these videos are going okay. Maybe it's time to start looking into smaller clips and editing them into a sizable clip or something, whatever I want to do with that, but we're trying to figure it out. Anyway, it's Monday, TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. Back on the grind here. You know, I'm running a little bit behind today. We got some weather going on here up in northeastern Ohio, and I'm almost to the working gym. Going to try to get a little pump in before work. I'm definitely going to get a workout in after work so I can do cardio on the elliptical, because we're working on rehabbing the back. We're working on getting the cardio back up and going so we can try to, slim down and, lose unnecessary weight and, get things back where we want them to be. So that is the goal here. But I'm just thinking to myself, kind of like last night, this morning, over the weekend, just thinking about, who we are as people, just personality, integrity, our walks of life, just, things don't have to be, so complicated. Things don't have to be so confusing. We don't have to have everything figured out right away. We don't have to have everything figured out by a certain age. There's no timeline or book or any of that stuff that says that you have to own a car, that you have to own a house, that you need to be engaged or married or have kids by a certain age. It's not. There's no specific timeline. And the reason that there's no specific timeline is because life is not cookie cutter. There's no way to say, hey, you need to do this by this, or by this day or this time or this year or this age. There's so many bad things that happen when you start comparing yourself and trying to force yourself to do things before you're ready. Obviously, there's a difference between forcing too soon and the other of being too comfortable and too secure to take that step out into the real world, to step out and be independent and buy your own house or have your own apartment, things like that. You have to look at it and you just have to be ready. So the other part of that is just, as we go through life, we learn things, we experience things, we go through hurt, we go through pain, we go through, failure, we go through success, we go through accomplishment, advancement, growth. We go through so many of these things, and it helps shape and form us. And some of us take the good and the bad, and we try to find something great. And I know that's what I've tried to do, is I've tried to not let the bad and the misfortune and the negative or any of that stuff, I've not allowed it to beat me down or give me a negative outlook on life or anything of that nature. I've taken it with a grain of salt, and I've said, things do happen, and these negative things that have happened are just as much of an experience and just, if not more, of a lesson and growth and success and, preparing me for the world than any of the good things. If we never had anything bad happen to us, if we never had any failures, if we never had any setbacks, we would never be great. We would never accomplish anything. We would never have high success. Michael Jordan would not be as great as he was if he didn't have all of the setbacks and all of the competition that he had. Competition, micro failures, any of those things, setbacks, those things are so important as lessons on how to do better and how to be ready. You could, strike gold and reach success immediately on something. And if you think about it, let's just say, for instance, you were handed everything, or, for instance, you had no pushback and you were just successful immediately on something. Then it's really going to come down to who you are and what you know and what is inside of you in regards to, okay, are you just going to let things ride? Are you going to be driven enough to continue pushing for more? Look at some of the athletes, especially like UFC fighters and stuff, that came out hungry because they had nothing. They came from nothing, and they're busting their butts trying to become something, to have a better life for themselves, their families, their friends, whatever the case may be. And they get there, they get the money, and then they're no longer hungry anymore, and they start losing fight. Or, some retire on top, what happens. Just there's that hunger disappears. So, don't know where this rant's going, but basically, just remember that there's so much opportunity out there, and without losses, without failures, without setbacks, we couldn't be as great as we wanted to be if we were always given everything we wanted, because then we would just be, not everybody, but a lot of people would be just comfortable and complacent just where they're at. They wouldn't go for more. They would just be happy where they're at. So these setbacks are major teaching lessons on the next thing. You start going into another, maybe you're going after the same thing, maybe you're going for something else. It's just you're ready for it. You know what's coming. You know how to handle these things, the adversity. So I just wanted to bring a little video here. I am now at work in the gym. I'm running behind here, so I'm going to get in, try to get a little workout in, do my thing at work, and then throw another workout together. We'll see if I put a video out, see how the weather progresses today. It's supposed to be really bad. The roads were kind of rough, but not as bad as I expected it to be with the amount of snow accumulation that was projected. So I'm going to get in here and do my thing. So everybody, it is Monday. Again, day 159 of Dave's Daily D, Dave's Daily Discussions. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube, join the Facebook group, follow the Instagram, whatever you want to do. I will continue bringing content. Have a good day, guys.